Hello. Um, I'm finally playing the Stanley Parable because kind of figured out what was like. I'll show the glitch when we get in, but there was a glitch that basically made it unplayable. But I sort of figured it out, and then I also figured out how to reactivate it. But then I can just fix it again. Also I don't know what it was, but my audio of me talking was really quiet, so I jacked it up and I tested it, and it's still for some reason kind of quiet. I don't know what that corresponds to. But I'm finally playing the Stanley Parable. I've wanted to play this game years, and it was broken, but it's here, and I've figured the glitch out, so we can actually play it. So, um, I don't know how long the Stanley Parable is, um, but this is probably going to be a shorter series if it is a series. But I am super excited because I've heard nothing but fantastic things about this game, and it looks like something that I would enjoy. So here we go. I've already seen the opening cutscene a bunch because I was trying to fix the glitch, but I'll shut up.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, so this is where the glitch is. So I'm not pressing any buttons. He just does that, and like it's back and to the left. It seems like, so it just does that, and I hated it. But I figured it out that if I hit F6 to save, it just stops doing it. But if I hit the escape button, it goes back into doing it. And escape again, you pause it. So yeah, so hit F6, save it, and it's back to normal. I don't know what that glitch was. I didn't find any videos of it. It
All of
just
his
does that.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
This one's on. This monitor on. I do like the narration because I can crouch. I like the I can't. It's like I can crouch too fast. Um, be my Valentine. It's gonna be Valentine soon. Username access. I can wiggle it. Here's the funny number. Doesn't happen. The sensitivity is very strange. I don't know. Like it just feels both slow and fast at the same time. It's odd. Oh.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, I'm not gonna listen to you.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, let's go admire the employee lounge. Keep clicking instead of hitting E. Ah, lovely.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Can I get a soda? Yeah, when you hit E, it's like the sound of a keyboard clicking. Huh.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
It's just so lovely, Mr. Narrator.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Sure. Also, if I hold down right click, I just stop walking.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
But there's a big old red button here. Oh. You can't just put a giant ass red button and not expect me to hit it. I don't know if I should follow the narrator or not.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about.
Oh, I'm
and
doing
get
the thing
even
again.
further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go
F6.
From here, it's left.
I don't think I can open these doors. Nah.
Oh no, it's to the right. My mistake.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. That actually got.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
I don't know,
It's
man.
clearly. Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep. Okay. Yes, I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. The door's closed and actually kind of startled me. But the first one did. The second one was fine. Oh, Jesus.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay. We just have to get back to, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
The hell? Oh, yes I am. F6. So dumb.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, I'll listen to the narrator this time. Can't sprint anything. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. It's going away. But it's still there. But it's there. It's going away though.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
I don't think
did
so.
you move the story somewhere or...
I didn't...
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Well, the first time he said to go to the left, so I'm going to go this way. Alright, let's go find the missing game. This just goes... It's like the... What are these chairs for? Just gonna sit in the corner? Is the game over here? Game? Why is it a loop there?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Alright. This is interesting. Up and F6.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright. Is the game loaded yet, Mr. Narrator?
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. Can I open this door? Someone spilled the coffee. We definitely have to go like there. That looks interesting.
Aha!
Oh.
I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
Alright. Well, that's not logically possible.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Alright. This is awesome. Oh. Where are
Now
the...
this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
Yeah, it was an
Well, do you know
office
what?
building.
Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Alright, my finger's on F6. Yeah, it says this is the end is never the end. That is never the end. The end is a loading. So.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Just trademarked in the subtitles. Alright. Still gonna see what those are. Oh, this door wasn't open. That's unfair. Oh, he's playing solitaire. This is...
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Oh, we have to go around the box.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
Alright.
Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Sure.
Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh, Jesus. It's loud. I can't do that game. Why is this like censored? The music is... Jesus. Oh my god. I can't do that game. Do this though. Just like swallow. Oh, this is kind of creepy. This music is great. One thing Legendary is corporate records.
Cut the music. Go
Oh.
back and look at that fern.
Oh, this?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Alright. This was the fern he was talking about, right? There wasn't one. Yeah. Alright. We have a fern. It's a lovely looking fern. Alright. Why are these like... You can see like here, there's like a little like... square almost in the rug.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No, no. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Yeah, that's where... Yeah, we came out here and went there, but this line is... This is a new one.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after
Someone
we
got
trusted
fired.
you, after everything we've been through...
104, was that us?
I can't take this anymore, to hell with it. Restart.
Are we 104? No, we're 427. Maybe we should go check
You know
out.
what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
Okay.
Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Did you open a door? Yeah. Okay. So 107
Now,
was?
yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
What
What
we're
do you
doing
want
though.
our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Was it 104 the person that was fired? Maybe we should go find that door. Maybe that's...
Oh, no, not you again.
I think he broke through the
Stanley,
ceiling.
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Got it. I mean, there's only one way to go, and that's where the line's going, so, like, I kind of have to follow it, Mr. Narrator. Oh, it's going to the ceiling. Oh, this is...
a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Alright. The confusion ending.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight
The
times?
narrator's gone. After all time, Stanley dies.
That's really how all this goes? It's all
Simply
determined?
black space. Oh, welcome to black
So now,
space.
according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what?
Wait,
Am
where
I
are we
just
at?
supposed to forget?
Oh,
Well, what
alright.
if I don't want to forget?
Forgets about previous
My
restarts.
mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing. Wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it, I won't do it, I won't do it. And the
Ooh.
timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Oof. That scared me. F6.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What the fuck?
What did it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So is that an actual ending? Like, are we starting over fresh now? There's no...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So yeah, I guess we should follow the narrator. Yeah, so it is freshly starting over now.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Does it say anything interesting? Oh. Using slides to assure employees that everything's okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel out in all of the text. This will ensure a calm and productive work environment. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Okay. Number of slides on the slides. Charts and slides. Work harder, work. Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Oh. A broom closet. Lovely.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I couldn't actually see anything, so... Ooh. He said go
Coming
up,
to a
right?
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, at the bottom is the monitor room, so... Oh, wow. Lavish. What's this? Executive bathroom. Oh, I can't open it. Jesus, what an office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible
I have a
truth
cursor now.
that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
22845. Oh. Yeah. 2845.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
What the fuck? It's dark, can't see anything. Oh, are we going down to the monitor room? Oh! Oh. Finger on F6. Ooh, no, scared me. It said it was not responding for a second.
Descending deeper into the building,
F6.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
So dark.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Um. Oh. Uh.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Do I? Am I not actually?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yep. Well. What is happening? This is super cool. Yeah, every time it loads, it says that it's not responding for a second. I am okay.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise,
Jesus.
he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Oh.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated, as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh. Who's that? Who is the woman?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I don't know. Who are you? Oh, you have a new narrator. Oh, this room is interesting.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Major pains. Stanley's computer. Office layout. Corridor. The pacing of the opening section was important to get right. The corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. Filing cabinets. Office computers. Credits. The two doors. The set of two doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once the room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Button sounds. A selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Yep. The office. What the fuck is happening? Credits, info credits. Kevin Brighton as the narrator. Um, is this literally like maintenance room? An early version of maintenance room. Well, yeah, it's like it has like the same way. It doesn't have like the textures in it. Is this literally like a museum of just? These are screenshots of the Stanley Parable HD remix. More endings, fewer endings. More narrators, fewer narrators. More Stanley, less Stanley. Am I going crazy? Maybe it isn't the same image. Was the clock there before? I don't remember. How do I go back? Can you check it for me? The point of the Stanley Parable HD remix is to win. The point is to lose. Larger words. Um, can't see the image because of the wall because of this text. If someone could just get rid of the text, maybe I could see what the game is about. Greenlight. In September 2012, we submitted the Stanley Parable to Greenlight, Valve's process of approving games for Steam. The Greenlight page is only a series of cryptic photos, which all were still enough to win the community's approval. Oh, is this like what they submitted to the Greenlight? The lounge, an early version of the lounge. Narrator emails. After the second trailer, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While he had initially planned to use these in further promotional material, we never found the perfect use for them. Here is a selection of those emails. For instance, on a scale of Max Ernst to Salvador Dali, how surreal would the game be? Okay, were you born with a magnificent voice, or did you bargain with a musician to receive it? Wow, congratulations. In line with our previous announcement regarding we were on the promotion. Oh. Dr. Mrs. Mercy Hetcher. We'll play in this genuine film and make him. I don't have any friends. It's okay, Sal. How do you stay in shape? Michael the Rock Martin. This is so weird. I'm loving it though. It's so cool. The apartment timer. Was that a thing? In a previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone will lead to a different ending. What's the apartment ending? We got the confusion ending. And whatever this ending is. I'm assuming it's the ending. It's just the layout maintenance. Oh, that's actually kind of interesting. Alright, so would be hidden depending on how you entered. Alright, so we got the confusion ending because we went down to maintenance when we disobeyed. So if we obey staircase and then disobey, how would that? What are these? Zending levers. These levers are originally part of the Zending. The players will pull a lever and the area will describe which color they had pulled. The fuck is the Zending? Zending. This screenshot depicts an early version of the ending known as the Zending, which was eventually cut and merged with another part of the game. It's like Portal. The Zending went through many iterations. This room represents the fourth version of the ending, and we thought it was complete, but decided to abandon and change it again shortly before launch. Escape menu. For a long time, we had an ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Unfortunately, very few players realized this was what they were supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone. What the fuck is the Zending? We ran 4 major teaser trailers over the course of the game's development, each meant to convey something about the spirit of the game. This was the first one, released in May 2012. It features a series of broken rooms and the voice of the narrator, informing viewers that he is preparing a new version of the Stanley Parable. Just go watch that on YouTube then. I don't Countdown desk. One of the desks from an earlier version of the countdown ending. Freedom ending. This is the freedom ending as it exists in beta. Monitor room, elevator, countdown room. We're like spoiling it for ourselves from finding all of this. Game design mockup. Alright, I was... Those are the emails. I didn't go... Warzone. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game was set and would wage war against the narrator. Realized shortly after starting to build it, this was far too jokey and on the nose of the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. The fuck? Um. So we want left. Let's go right here. Can I hit something on the credits? No. Office clock. Boss's office. Screen set development of the boss's office. It's a pretty awesome office, honestly. That looks like talking underground. And only original underground portion.
It's the kind of thing you pick up on intuitively if you have even the most fundamental understanding.
Huh.
Then he pushed the game of form. But of course, you being you, will probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here,
That's cool.
make this easy.
Narration outtakes. I don't know where it might have been fun just looking around, but like I don't know if I'm expansion. This is the very first incarnation of the freedom ending in the game. It's alpha. Okay, so we're back here. Oh, exit.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to
came out
be
lagged.
free.
Is this gonna close the game?
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes.
Oh,
But listen to me.
okay, I did.
You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now.
Did I just start over? Well, I guess that's gonna be episode 1. So we got 2 kind of ending? One definite ending, one kind of ending. I think I was supposed to say Sylvie. She said hit quit, so I quit. Well, I'll see you in part 2.